Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Noon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for 17 News at Noon. I'm Nicole Gitske. Well, we begin with exciting news. Those who have a hankering for their favorite corn dogs and cinnamon rolls are in luck as the first ever fair food drive-thru has opened up. And that's where we find 17's Taylor Schaub this afternoon. Taylor, can you tell us what it's like out there?
Well, good morning, Nicole, or good afternoon, I should say. I've been eating all morning that I don't know where I am, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that I have a giant turkey leg and I could not be more excited. I'm at the first ever Kern County Fair drive-thru. Now, this event is obviously in place of the canceled Kern County Fair this year. It's only about an hour into this event and it's already packed here. I've seen probably 200 cars go by in this entire event. It's separated into two sections. Both have the same kinds of your fair favorites. They have cinnamon rolls, Old West cinnamon rolls, I should say, from Pismo Beach. Kern County Fair staple. You got funnel cakes, you got french fries, and you got these big old turkey legs, and I could not be more excited to take a bite. This is an incredible event. All you have to do is come down to South Peace Street. You come into one of the entrances, you pull up, they're going to hand you a paper menu, and from there you can place an order with them. They're going to direct you where to go, and then you just wait, you enjoy a couple of cool attractions, and then you come pick up your food, whatever it may be, and you enjoy and try not to put on too many pounds today.
Now, Taylor, you said that you had some funnel cakes earlier. What's the best thing you've had so far, and what should people head out and try?
Well, I think the funnel cakes, because that's such a fair tradition, right? Where else do you go and get funnel cakes? Nowhere, really. The cinnamon rolls are absolutely fantastic.
All right. Thanks so much for that, Taylor. Well, that's the latest on the coronavirus here in Kern County. Now, the county continues to see a stabilization in new coronavirus cases, far from where we were in July. Now, nearly 32,000 people have tested positive for COVID-19 since March. Public Health confirmed another 6 deaths, along with 80 new cases today. Now, our death toll now stands at 367. Less than 12,000 people are recovering at home. 102 are isolated in local hospitals, a number we haven't seen this low in months. And Kern County is pushing to get more people tested for COVID-19 so more businesses can officially reopen. The state inflates Kern's case rate because testing in Kern is below the state's average. That keeps Kern in the most restrictive tier on the state's monitoring list. But if testing goes up and Kern's case rate doesn't increase, we can move out of that tier.
Well, this is a long, really exasperating process. The governor, when he announced it, said it would be slow and stringent. It certainly is. So if we find out that we are hitting those numbers to move into the red tier, we're not able to move in for about 21 days. So that clock will start potentially next Tuesday.
Alsop says the numbers are where we need to be and they keep going down. Now, we should know more on Tuesday during the Board of Supervisors meeting if we can begin transitioning into the next tier of restrictions. There are 9 free county or state testing sites spread throughout the Kern County. Now, if you want to schedule a test, you can call 211 or go to kerncounty.com. And if you make an account on doineedacovid19test.com, it's easy to make an appointment and find a test site. If you've already signed up for a COVID test on that website, it's even easier to make an appointment. If you are in need of a test today, a testing site is available at the Kern County Human Services Building located on 100 East California Avenue until 6 p.m. tonight. And local health officials are offering an incentive for more people to take a COVID-19 test. Now, they've teamed up with the Mechanics Bank Arena and the Bakersfield Condors for a chance to win free tickets for events next year. Here's how it works. You get a COVID-19 test and then you enter your name into a drawing at bakersfieldcondors.com/COVID-19. One lucky winner will get 2 tickets for every single event at the Mechanics Bank Arena in 2021. You can enter once for each COVID test you take. And Bakersfield College is holding a week-long public health course on contact tracing. Now, the course begins Monday and is designed for current employers who may need their employees to act as contract tracers or anyone interested in gaining this new skill. If you're interested, visit bakersfieldcollege.edu. Well, 2 men are behind bars after leading officers on a pursuit. According to BPD, officers tried to pull over a vehicle on South Robinson Street. Now, during that time, BPD was conducting a high proactive patrol in an area affected by gun violence. The vehicle refused to stop and led police on a pursuit. During the pursuit, a handgun was thrown from the vehicle, which officers later obtained. Eventually, 28-year-old Jordan Collier and 25-year-old DeAndre Miles fled on foot but were arrested. They both are being charged with unlawful possession of a gun, gang participation, and evading. Well, Bakersfield police are asking for help locating a missing teen. 16-year-old Kendall Kellick was reported missing on Sunday. She was last seen in the 10,000 block of Royal Ascot Avenue. Kellick is 5'7", 140 pounds, and has brown hair and blue-green eyes. She was wearing a green and white striped shirt with black jeans shorts. Now, if you have any information on her whereabouts, call BPD at 327-7111. And BPD needs your help in locating another missing teen. Amanda Medina was last seen on September 20th on Dunwoody Way. She is considered at risk to having no prior history of running away. Medina is 17 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall, 170 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. She was last seen in a black Pro Club sweatshirt and gray sweatpants. If you know where she is, contact BPD. Well, Kern County jails will not allow visitors tomorrow. KCSO says visits for all Kern County detention facilities, including Lerdo and CRF, are canceled due to computer upgrades. Now to pedestrian safety. That's a topic we closely follow at 17 News, and the California Highway Patrol is making pedestrians a top priority at an operation today. Now, officers will be at heavily traveled crosswalks where there have been a number of pedestrian deaths and injuries over the past year. CHP says they will check for pedestrians and drivers alike who break the rules, and if you do, you could be cited or even arrested. Fire crews from Mexico are traveling through our area to help on the front lines of the Sequoia Complex fire. Later this afternoon, they will stop at Kern Valley High School in Lake Isabella before moving on to the fire, where they will help establish perimeter control lines. Crews from all over the world have been joining the fight of wildfires in California. Now, we will have more on this tonight during our special edition of 17 News. And the good news, as we send things over to Kevin right now, we are seeing some cooler temperatures, which will definitely help with that fight against those fires.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Nicole, and it's nice to see more firefighters coming to battle those. And the air quality has improved for us here in the valley. It hasn't been the best up in the Kern River Valley because they're a little closer to those fires. We've got a temperature currently at 77, haven't changed on that. Visibility out at Meadows Field at 10 miles. And as we take a look at our almanac, yesterday we hit 89 degrees. We'll be slightly cooler today. Our record set back in 1975 when we hit 103. 84 in Sacramento today, right now, and we've got 88 into Fresno this afternoon. So we will keep you below 90, and that's good news for them. 101 out of Vegas if you're going to try your luck there, and Phoenix still hot at 104. Here's a look at the forecast. Pismo Beach, and today 73 degrees, sunny, a little bit breezy. There is a high surf advisory, seas 8 to 12 feet, so strong rip currents in place. A northwest wind 10 to 20. As we take a look at the overall pattern, the rain will come to an end out of the Pacific Northwest this weekend, and that ridge of high pressure you see to the southwest will start to build north. But for today, moderate with an AQI at 68. Today we'll call for sunny skies, a northwest wind 5 to 10. 86 in Bakersfield, 84 in Delano, 83 out in Taft, so nice, and I love the 80s. Into the mountains, sun and smoke, depending on where you're at. 79 in Frazier Park, 77 in Tehachapi, 80s for the Kern River Valley, and then for the desert today, look for sunny skies, a little bit of a haze, and 90 in Mojave. Here's your extended forecast heading into the weekend. Tomorrow, 85, not bad, and then those 90s return. In fact, upper 90s Monday and Tuesday. For the mountains, 70s hang on tomorrow, then 80s Sunday through Thursday, and then for the Kern River Valley, upper 80s tomorrow, then the mid-90s return Sunday, and those 90s will be around through at least next Thursday. So there's definitely a little bit of a warm-up on the way, Nicole, so get out and enjoy Saturday. Back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Kevin. Well, taking a look around the nation now, the family of Breonna Taylor is calling for more transparency in the Kentucky Attorney General's investigation into her death. National Civil Rights and Personal Injury Attorney Ben Crump, his legal team, and the family of Breonna Taylor held a news conference this morning. They called on Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron to release the transcripts of the grand jury testimony. And tonight, multiple groups across Kern County are holding a solidarity protest over the growing frustration in the Breonna Taylor case. The groups led by BLM Kern Unite say they're appalled by the lack of charges in the murder case of Breonna Taylor. Now that's happening at the Bakersfield Police Department on Truxton Avenue starting at 5 tonight. And Golden Empire Transit buses will stop earlier than usual tonight at 5 o'clock. KGET will suspend service following an alert that it anticipates unrest in the community following a solidarity protest happening tonight over the case of Breonna Taylor. KGET Bus says it plans to resume services at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Noon.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to KGET.com.